Hello, hello. I'm live. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Ooh, we have Vida is here from Vancouver. Stayed home from quilting today, so thought I would join in on the live. Yay! So glad you're here, Vida. And I am so glad that you introduced yourself already and shared where you are joining us from. If you're just joining us now, this is your first time here, or you are a regular here, please do introduce yourself in the comments and let us all know where you're joining us from and say hello. And let's see, my name is Elise Beck, as you can see on the bottom of my screen here. That's my website. And yes, please do give me some thumbs up. And I think if you are watching me in the Facebook group, do let me know in the comments there as well. That will let all the other members in the group know that we are live and that we are here. And you can go ahead and click on the thumbs up emoji inside the Facebook group as well. The reach inside Facebook's been kind of like little on the iffy side. I see my post that I shared that will be live in 15 got 0 post reach, which is really, really odd. So Facebook has this own algorithm thing where they show certain posts to the members of the group, but I don't know how they calculate it, and then people miss it. So let me see. I just refreshed to make sure that everyone can see that we are on here. I see Katrine's here. Katrine, thank you so much for sharing your video about your temperature quilt in the EPP Society. I think we all loved it and it was so helpful. And if you got a lot of follow-up questions, let me know if you want to let them know what your thought process is on that as well. I think that's really good to know. And then we have Teresa's here. I think Evelyn is joining us from Facebook. Hello. Let me go back to Teresa's joining us from Oklahoma. 85. That's nice and toasty for Oklahoma today, yeah? We're only 70 here in Southern California today. It's overcast. I think it might have drizzled a little bit overnight as well, but it's nice and cooler, so I can't complain. Zaza's here from freezing Scotland. I'm assuming it's freezing over there. And Susan from Texas. It's still pretty warm here still. It's weird, right? Yeah, it was warm. I think it was like lower 90s or upper 80s yesterday, and then today, boom, 70s is the high. It's the weirdest thing. We have Robin joining us from Williamsburg. Robin! And let's see, Janet. Oh, Janet! Long time no see. Hope you're doing okay. We hope we didn't pull you away from babysitting. And then we have Martha's joining us from Arizona. Yay! And we had Evelyn's. See how I can see Evelyn's name even though she's joining us from Facebook? I'm using eCam to stream into Facebook. So I'm not technically on Facebook streaming. So she gave eCam Live permission for me to see her name, and I posted that underneath the live here inside the Facebook group as well. So if you have any questions, to reach out. I'll show you where to find that. And then we have Rhonda's here. Rondi's here. Rondi! Finally back. Great to see you too. Yay! Oh, and fall leaves. Yes. Haha. And we have Lynn here. Hi, everyone. First time watching here from Houston, Texas. Wanted to start at Lucy Boston, so this timing is perfect. Yay! Are you completely new to EPP too, or you've done EPP and you're just new to Lucy Boston? Let me know in the comments. Let's see. And Rhonda from Charleston. Hello. Oh, we have one more person from Vegas. Marsha is from Vegas too. Yay. And see, this is what I see. Facebook user, I can see you. And now Facebook won't let me see anyone. Oh, hello. What can I say? And then we have someone. Oh, finally loaded. And hello. So I just see Facebook user. And Randy's from Livermore. Yay. Oh, Kathy made it today. Yay. Oh, teach sock knitting. Oh, fun. Have a good time. I hope you get to see your socks after. Share your progress. Can't wait to see. And Vida said, I'm not getting any sound, not sure why. Vida, can anyone else hear me? Everyone else on YouTube hear me okay? Because I see my mic is going. I see the sound, 지금 sound wave moving. Vida, can you try your, well, if you can't hear me, then Maybe I should write in the comments. Doink. Ida, try your volume. Maybe it's muted on your end. Let's see. Can't believe I read that she can't hear me, and then I try to explain what sounds. Boing. Is it Monday? No, it's Tuesday. Ah. Oh, okay. Oh, Vida fixed it. Yay! Let's see. Oh, Lucy made it today. Yay, Lucy! So we have someone from Yorkshire joining us. Hello. Love it. Oh, let's see. Oh, we have from Arizona, Azubres. Is that how you pronounce it? And we have Shelly here from Indiana. Oh, wow, it's 80 in Charleston today. You're warmer than I am, Rhonda. Lucy, are you like in the 70s where you are too today? It's been like overcast where I am. Hello. I cannot. Later Zulese. I tried. I don't know. I don't know what that means. But hello. Yeah, hello. And then we have someone from Texas is joining us. Awesome. And Lori from Pittsburgh. Oh, 65. You're cooler than I am. Yay. Judy from Aurora, Colorado. New to Lucy Boston. Yay. Are you new? Okay. That is A-okay. Lucy Boston is fairly easy, straightforward, kind of like hexagons. And then once you get addicted, there's like no turning back. Oh, okay, Lynn said, I do a lot of EPP, but first time with Lucy. Okay, Louisiana Facebook user. Okay, new to Lucy Boston. Barbara! Hello! Let's see. Okay, and Evelyn can hear me fine inside the Facebook group. Okay. Hello from Germany. Auf Wiedersehen. Yeah. Let's see. Hear you fine. Okay. And Janie's here. Hi, Janie. And yeah. Okay, Katrina. I think it was just Vida that was having sound issues there. Oh, and Christine's here from Canada. And I EPP and I wanted to do a Lucy Boston. Oh, yes. It is fabulous for, November, right? 65? That's not bad at all. It's like doable. That's like perfect winter, I think. All right, so we're gonna do a little quick demos how to get started on your Lucy Boston block. Basically, you just need 2 pieces. So I know Barbara was asking about it, and she's joining us here from Facebook. And basically, Barbara, you took the EPP Academy, so you have the shapes already for you in PDF and SVG format. In under module 2, that's where you have the Lucy Boston templates. And for all our EPP club members, you also have that in the EPP template library. The squares and the honeycombs, they're right next to each other in the library. So depending on the size that you want to work on, you just download and print out or cut with your Cricut the size that you want to make. Okay? Janie, it has been a while. We missed you. Oh, I'm missing Julie too. I hope Julie's okay. Yeah. All right, so let's get started. So I actually went through and dug through my stash because I was like, I know I made Lucy Boston a while ago, but didn't realize how long ago I made it. So let me switch camera here and I'll show you the one I did. I made a set of cushion covers that I gifted, so I don't have those. But then I also had some Pat Bravo fabric that I started making a Lucy Boston block with. So I'll just show you that one so you can see the possibilities when you do want to fussy cut and mix with non-fussy cut pieces too. Let's see, page and page. I want zoomy zoom. There we go. Let me move these out of the way. So this is one that I had from a few years ago. I didn't sew it together yet, but as you can see, I had my pieces prepped already. So these are from one collection. It's from one of Pat Bravo's for AGF collections. And then obviously their pure solids go really well with any of their collections, right? They just match perfectly. So this is an AGF pure solid that I used. And as you can see, this print had a really fun repeating pattern that you can fussy cut. And see how I have this one right here. Depending on which way I turn it, you get different effects, right? So I'm just going to show you this so you can kind of see what the possibilities are. And it's fun to mix in solids if you kind of want to give the eyes something to kind of follow along. Or you could mix it all with prints. It's totally your choice. So there's no wrong way or right way. If you like it, it's all good, okay? And then I'm sure you've also seen variations where you could just cover all the colored pieces here even. Do I have enough? I don't think I basted enough. No. So imagine this one's covered too. So there's different ways that you can play with the layout, right? So as long as you're happy, there's no right or wrong way. And like Lucy and I say, there's no quilt police, right? Thank you so much, Lucy. It's been a while. I was like, oh, why didn't I finish this? I think I started fuzzy cutting and then I got sidetracked by other projects, like so many of us do, yes. So one thing you want to remember, and how I was saying that you would just need 2 pieces basically for the Lucy Boston, right? And these are even some old templates that I tried with the hole punch in the center too. It's totally optional. You don't have to. These were from when I did experiment with hole punching. As you can see, I have some that are hole punched and some that aren't. And if you use a cutting machine, these are totally cuttable on your cutting machine as well with the holes. I don't think I included with holes, but it's easy enough for you to add if you have a Silhouette Cricut or Brother Scan and Cut, right? So we got these. So basically for the Lucy Boston, you'll just need 2 pieces. And when I say 2 pieces, you want to make sure that they are equal in size. And when I say equal in size, what I mean is this. All the sides of this honeycomb, that's what we're using for the Lucy Boston. Patchwork of the crosses, right? All of these sides, they're equal. So this happens to be a 1-inch honeycomb. So all the sides are 1 inch. And the angle here is a 90-degree angle. So that's how you know you got a perfect honeycomb and not an irregular or elongated hexagon or any other name that it might come by. So for the Lucy Boston, it has to be a honeycomb with 90-degree angles here. I'm just going to write that. And equal sides. So these are equal signs. All the sides are equal. And that way, if you have a 1-inch honeycomb, you'll know that you can use a 1-inch square. And it'll fit perfect with all the sides here, right? So those are the 2 shapes that we'll need for the Lucy Boston. Let's see. Yes. No quilt police and no perfection paralysis. Yes. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you so much. So any questions on the size and the shapes and how you measure these so you get the right templates? Do I have any? Yeah, I only have these in the EPP Academy and the EPP Club. But I'm sure some of you already have paper templates, or you might have, files already so that you can cut. And so now you just need to decide, do you want to make 1-inch based blocks? All these templates, all these shapes here, they're all 1-inch honeycombs, right? Or do you want to do 1.5 or 2, 2.5? Your choice. Okay. What size are we all thinking about making? Let me know here in the comments. I'm curious to see. I prefer smaller, but the other sample, the cushion samples I made, I think I made them in 1.5 inch. So it was a much bigger finished overall block, which is perfect for a nice like 18-inch cushion cover with like edges, right? Borders. So this is much smaller. As you can see, it's like the perfect size of a mug rug. So if you don't want to make the whole quilt, you can make mug rugs or table runners or even placemats. There's lots of things you can make. So I see Facebook users thinking about doing 1-inch, and Barbara wants to do the 1-inch. Awesome. Yes, 1-inch is fun. I'm gonna give it a second, and I'll show you here. Let's see. So when I say that you could turn this into like a mug rug or table runner, this is what I mean. Let's see, here we go. Can you guys see my screen? Give me a thumbs up in the comments if you can see my screen here. Let me make it bigger. There we go. So we have someone from Facebook. They're thinking about making it in the 1.5 inch size. Love it. Okay, Barbara gave me thumbs up. You can see my screen. And so this is what I mean by when I say that you could make it into a table runner. You could totally just combine 3 of these blocks, right? And see how you have the connecting squares here in between? And the connecting squares here on the edge. So obviously these will get lopped off, chopped up when you square up your blocks here. And then we have the squares here. Square, 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 square. So it's all squares and honeycombs. Let's see. Ooh, and Donna's doing a big one, 2 inches. Ooh, can't wait to see. Yes, I think bigger ones will allow for a lot of fun fussy cutting little motifs inside the individual templates too, right? So I think that would be super cute. Ooh, Zaza, hello. Would be super cute as a mini and 1/2 inch. Are you going to do one? Because we kind of all want to see now. I think we have to give Zaza a little gentle peer pressure to do a 1/2 inch version block. He can do it. Rhonda can see my screen. Awesome. And Laurie said, I just can't do a Lucy Boston as I still have all the ones we started this year, Dear Jane, and now Tula Pink's tumbling blocks. Holy moly, the more the merrier, Laurie. We're allowed to have multiple projects. That's what I tell myself. Oh, so I'm super excited. Donna, I hope you do a 2 inch, and I hope Sasa does a 1/2 inch. I mean, it would just be so fun to see all the different varieties and sizes inside the EPP Society Facebook group, right? And then this Facebook user, oh, I wish I could see your name doing 1.5, and Barbara and Susan and this other Facebook user, they're doing the 1 inch. Just to see the variety in sizes, I think that would be super fun. And as you can see, the traditional or like the classical layout for the patchwork of the crosses quilt, right? You have all these squares in between connecting these blocks. See how this side is a continuation of this side for the center that you just saw me showing with the Pat Bravo fabrics, and you would make these connecting blocks in between, right? But for now, for this week, let's just start with basting the honeycombs so you can get started making your center blocks and playing with different variations. I think it's good to even play with whether you're in a fussy cut or not, even if you don't fussy cut, just to baste the whole bunch, at least eight of each, just so you can play with the placement, how you want to place these. Lori said, just finished one of my projects and now tackling my UFOs. I cannot start another either, but love to do a Lucy Boston. And that's why mug rugs are so perfect. And see, Lucy says, Zaza, you must. 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. Zaza does a 1/2 inch. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, please do. Please do. I can't wait to see. And Zaza and Donna, I want to see your blocks in the group. Can't wait. So let me switch back to my block and let's start cutting and basting one of these shapes. Let's see. This one. Okay, there we go. So we can keep this as a reference. And then we have this here. Let me just pick a solid. handy dandy purple. Why not? It's just for making a little sample block, right? We're not too concerned about the fabric choices. So depending on whether you prefer 1/4 inch or 3/8 of an inch, that's your personal preference. But just to let you know, for like the 1 inch or smaller, I would definitely go with 1/4 inch seam allowance, because 3/8 is just gonna cover up. It's gonna be a lot of bulk in the back. So just a heads up. But if you're a hardcore 3/8 of a seam allowance user, please be my guest. Try it. And because I have the hole in the center, I can dab a little bit of glue there. We'll just do some, a little bit away. So I got my center. And for fussy cutting, yeah, I definitely prefer to use like clear plastic, template plastic, or acrylic templates. Definitely helps a lot. See, can I squeeze that in? Oh yes, perfect. Love it. Okay, snip that off. And I'm just gonna eyeball this one. Let's see. Okay, that will work. Is everybody ready for Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales? What are y'all waiting to buy? Anything on your wish list? Anything I should be looking out for? I never thought I would be this excited about checking out a wet dry mop kind of vacuum jigama thingy. People mentioned it in the post I shared on Facebook. I was like, oh, I need to look, because I've been Swiffering our kitchen floors. But something that would make it easier, that would be so nice, right? So squares are fairly easy, right? I just like to do opposite sides first, just so I can kind of keep my seam allowance all going up and down when I fold it over. Let's see here. And see, now I cut a pretty generous seam allowance, so there's more bulk, as you can see, but you can still get away with it if you don't like 1/4 inch. See. Yeah, Salsa, just jump into the template library in the club, and then just take the 1 inch SVGs and just shrink them down by 50%, and then you got your 1/2 inch templates. Da-da-da! And I can show you the back here. This is 1/4 inch seam allowance. See how it looks much narrower? I think I kind of cut this at 3/8 of an inch-ish. Ish, somewhere in between there, right? So so one thing you want to be careful with here, you do have a 90-degree angle, so technically you should be able to tuck all the little tails in here, right? So if you do eyeball like I did this one, you just want to make sure nothing sticks out here, or if it does, that they all stick out in the same direction, so that they all fit together, kind of like when we do diamonds. Same concept, right? So here I'm just gonna start one side, and remember, we want to try to avoid getting glue all the way on the edge here. We don't want glue on the edge, because especially when we're sewing these shapes together, having too much goopity goop glue over there is just gonna make it hard for your needle to go through. So I'm just gonna come across here, opposite side. Let's see. And then let me do this one. And here you just want to make sure this corner is tucked in, so that when you baste it and fold it over, that it's a perfect 90-degree angle here. If it does stick out like this, I'm gonna do a little sloppy here. If it does stick out like that, you kind of want to make sure you go over, make sure you have that 90-degree angle. See how it sticks out right there? We don't want that. Try to avoid that. Should be pretty flush, yeah, if you baste it correctly. go. Fold it over. And now we don't have any little tail sticking out, right? So it's a very clean edge right here. And if it does stick out a little bit, as long as they all stick out evenly in the same amount, you'll be able to tuck them in under each other, right? Like so. And then the square will go there. So you'll be fine. Just be careful when you baste these. And I think that's super easy, right? Let's see, did I miss anything? Right, yeah, smaller projects for a little while. Way behind all my projects. It's a new beginning in just a little over a month. It's okay. We start 2024 with all the projects. Janie says, I also have way too many projects in the works, but maybe a mug rug or two wouldn't hurt. See, right? Yeah, it's perfect gift set. Make a mug rug for your friend or family member, or make a set of two. You know, like for you know, a couple or grandma, grandpa. You know, like a set of mug rugs is gonna be so nice for the Christmas gifts or stocking stuffers. Yes. Let's see. Right, a table runner. I think that would be so much fun. Thank you so much, Facebook user. And Zaza is not sewing a half-inch Lucy Boston anytime soon. Oh, boo. Do I have any boo sound? Boo sound? No boo sound. I need to input a boo sound. Boo. Dang it. Oh, yeah. See? Lucy goes, boo. Let's see. Oh, and so here's Vida. Any more tricks to use the school glue? I can't get mine to stick unless I press hard. Vida, you don't really have to press that hard. These are glue basted with school glue stick too. And these are like from, oh, when did this collection come out? They're probably like 6-ish years ago, 5-6 years ago. And as you can tell, the school glue's held up pretty good. And let me see if I can just remove it. Yeah. It comes undone. So I think since AGF is a little bit thinner, it's easier to glue, I think. And this is like a regular quilting cotton, right? Which is a little thicker. Kind of think of Kona cotton solids. So see how mine came undone? So then I just go in and put a little more glue. Like so. And just hold it. You know how it turns tacky? And that's when you know it's sticking. And then if you find that they still come undone, Vita, I would just go and iron it with the hot iron just to kind of set it and just let it sit with the seam allowance down so it adheres to each other. So it sticks to itself. If that makes sense. Let's see. And you shouldn't have to press too hard. Yeah, just a little bit, just to give it that little sticky factor, right? Chook, so it sticks to itself. Hello, Facebook user. Sasa says, I'm trying to catch up and finish works in progress and UFOs. Oh, I gave up on that a long time ago. Ain't nothing gonna keep up with me wanting to try new projects. I release that pressure. So yeah, that's why I have a collection of unfinished projects like this. But it comes in handy when you need to do a demo, right? Let's see here. See, Barbara says, I'm a newbie, but I'm already behind in projects. That is totally normal, and that's just how things are supposed to be, Barbara. So we congratulate you. Welcome. Let's see. Oh, okay. So Cindy says, I saw they came out with a cap to put on the school glue. Haven't seen in person yet or tried one. So we have a few here in the comments. I know Lucy's tried it. Starlin's tried it. I know. Let's see. We have some more members that I know that tried it. Deborah's tried it. I don't see Deborah. Deborah, are you here today? Deborah's tried it. So if you want to share your experience, you're more than welcome to here in the comments. How you liked it or didn't like it, pros and cons, what's good, not good. It's always good to hear. Let's see. Oh, that's a good tip from Lucy. Lucy said, I find the weather has a lot to do with whether the glue sticks for me or not. If this happens, I generally tuck my just basted pieces under something with a little weight. Continued. For example, wait. Where'd it go? Oh, my mouse stopped working. There we go. It says, nope. Come on, mouse, work. There we go. It disconnected. Let's see. So Lucy said, for example, I have a couple pill bottles full of coins and change. I put those on top of the pieces. It helps a bunch. Oh, that's a good tip. Or, if you're an avid book reader, put a little heavy book on it. Yeah, that probably helps too. And yes, and then press them. Yeah, pressing always helps. And Kathy's here. Hey, Kathy. Late as usual. I never get my projects cut up, but it's always fun starting something new. Yes. That's what I love too. Starting something new is always fun. Oh, interesting. So Zaza says, interestingly, the place in the UK that sells one says it's not for Elmer's glue stick. So I guess it's for those other generic glue stick brands, right? Because I know they all have their sizes are slightly different. That probably might be why. I think Elmer's is mainly a US type glue, right? So was it the Yoo-hoo stick? What's the other one? Scotch glue stick? There's a whole bunch of other ones that people like to use. So yeah. Cindy, Lucy's replying to your comment about the cap chigama thing for the glue sticks. Let's see. Yes. Soul-line glue pens are nice too. They're skinnier than the school glue. The Soul-line, the Fountain Porter, same type. And then what's her name? Sue Daily is like same as the Soul-line too. And then there's a bunch of different brands. You can find them on Amazon or like in your quilt shop too. Yes. Oh, Pritt Stick. Yeah, those are like the general ones that more people are familiar with, I think, away from the US, like in Europe and whatnot. Yes, the Skinny Glue Stick, Soul-line, Sue Daily, the Fountain Porter. I think Bohin came. Do they have a glue pen too? I think they're all I can't say that they are because I don't know. No one says anything, but it looks like they're all manufactured from the same company, right? Just that they're just relabeled for each different company so that they have their branding on it because they all fit across different glue pens. So you can buy Fountain Porter is much easier to find if you go to like a general sewing store like Joann's, and I think I've seen it at Michael's too. Whereas the Soul-line or Sue Daily you can only find in quilt shops or Amazon. Oh, I didn't know you could buy Elmer's on Amazon in Belgium, Katrine. That's so funny. Yes. Love it. See, like Amazon to the rescue. All right, so let's imagine you have a whole bunch of these templates cut. Let me go ahead and re-glue that one a little bit. So for one block, you want to do 4 in the center, 4 points, that's 8, 16, 24 pieces total. 24 honeycombs for each block. And then we're going to go and fill them in with squares later, right? I would just do that much later. You can kind of think of the color you want to incorporate. But for now, just think of how you want to play with your fabrics and solids that you might want to mix in with your fabrics too to make your center piece of the Lucy Boston block here. So just need 24 honeycombs. That's all you need to start with. And kind of have the square in the back of your mind, like, what kind of color do I want to connect all these with? Or you can do that much later too, right? So no problem. Oh, okay. Quilters. Rondi says Quilters Select has a great glue pen. Oh, that's good to know. Do they have their, so it's their own brand, Rondi? Let's see. Yeah, so like I said, just Google it or just go on Amazon, search for glue pens, and brrr, a whole bunch pop up. Oh, yeah, I've seen some for scrapbooking too. So as long as they're, I suppose, archival, so non-acidic, and they're washable, you're a-okay to use. Oh, Jennifer, long time no see. Hello. Yes, so as you can see from the layout, you can kind of think of, do I want to make, remember how I showed you here in the beginning, all of these just same going all the way around? Or do I want to play with different types of placements so you kind of get a more focal point in the center? So lots of different options. And like these, I could even turn them and you get a totally different look. Let's So with fussy cutting, obviously, like I mentioned, you want to do a clear template plastic if you have it to trace. Kind of like this. I have this from many years ago. Like template plastic. This is easy to buy any craft store. Or who was it that used cutting board? Clear cutting boards. Might be a little harder to cut with your hands, but yeah, this template plastic works really great. And it helps for fussy cutting, obviously, right? And then if I keep on flipping these, flippity flip. And I could even flip these out in the center if I want. So if you have a like a fun print that you want to work with, I say go for it. You can get so many different looks. See, now it looks completely different, right? So Lucy Boston, super fun to fussy cut if you got like a repeating geometrical pattern that you want to play with, or even with just fussy cut motifs inside. I think someone posted inside the EPP Society a bigger block. Let me see if I see it. They had, was it squirrels or something? I'm gonna go back and search for it. I think they had little squirrels, or was it something else? Yeah, a cute little animal. So lots of possibilities. And I would actually love for you to share your fabric selection inside the EPP Society so we can all cheer each other along and see how you're all doing. So for this week, I would just work on getting your pieces and we can start sewing. I could start sewing my block together. I think I like this look better than the previous one, the way I had it. It's kind of like a square within the block now. Do you guys see it? So this makes a square and these green lines make a border. It's kind of interesting. Maybe I just switch this out too. Oh, a little bit dizzying. Ooh. See, so lots of different ways to play with it, right? And next week we can start sewing our pieces together. But for this week, I would just pick your fabrics, decide how you want to kind of lay them out, and then we can start sewing them together. Let's see. Did I miss anything? Oh, Sasa said, I'd love to see what that teal and cream fabric looked like before you fussy cut it. I don't know if I have any more. I think that might be why I stopped cutting. Let me see if I can search real quick. It's Pat Bravo's collection. Let's see. Let me do a quick search. Fabric collections. I think, was this indie folk part of it, or of course it's not gonna pop up now that I'm looking for it. I could have sworn it was Pat Bravo's collection. I can find it. I'll find it on the AGF website. They usually have a good library referring back to their older collections too. Is it part of Rosewood? No. But yeah, it's an interesting print. It's very geometrical. Kind of like almost a little bit Art Deco-y. Art Deco boho-y. Yeah. I'll find it. Yeah, I'm like trying to scroll through, hoping it would pop up, but no, I don't see it. So I'll find it, and yes. So anything that has lots of repeating lines or something that you can fussy cut, then you can get a whole lot of different looks. And any questions? Let me scroll. Oh no, I think my battery's about to die in my mouse. Probably why. There we go. Any other questions? Oh, and then later this afternoon, I'll put a post up inside the EPP Society group too for everyone that wants to sew along casually together for the quilt as you go blocks. Then they can do so. Oh, and that reminds me, we got the 5-inch square. I just added it to the shop. It's 5-inch square and 2.5-inch diamond and 2.5-inch jewel. Yes. Let's see. Did I miss anything? I think I got everything. Barbara, I hope this answered all your questions, just so you can go ahead and get started. And please do share your fabrics. Oh, Barbara has a question. If you're using 1-inch templates, would a table runner end up being 8 by 24? Oh, that's a good question. Hold on, let me look inside. Since I have Adobe open, how big are these? Are these 1-inch squares? These are, oh, okay. So my sample here was 1 inch. It ends up being, well, we're gonna chop that edge off. So once all the edges have been cleaned up, how many, well, did you say 3 blocks, Barbara? How many blocks do you want to make, Barbara? It depends. Let's do a black stroke. Why is it yellow? There we go. 3 blocks. Okay, let me switch the camera, to my screen so you can see what I'm talking about. So this is what we're looking at. So 3 blocks. These are all 1-inch templates. So I put this black border here just so that we can see what size it will be once we cut these off, right? You're gonna trim them off after you sew them on here. Or you can start with triangles, but I think it's easier if you just baste a whole bunch of squares and play with them. And depending on whether they're gonna be all one color or you're gonna intersperse with mixed prints. So this rectangle ends up being, hello, almost, 24 3/4. Can you see here? And it'll be about 8.25 inch wide. 8.25 inch wide or tall, or how, I never know what's what. So width times height. Okay, width is 24 and less than 3/4. 24 3/4, and the height is 8.25. So yeah, little more than 8 by 24. So I would just think of 8.25 by 25, just to be safe, Barbara, because it's 24.6825 inches. So 25 by 8.25, which is a nice table runner. Yeah. And you can even add borders, right? If you want to. And then you can fatten it up a little bit. Let's see, we do yellow borders. That would look pretty, right? Like so. Slap that into place. And then you got a clean border there. Jennifer, I thought it was a collection from Pat Bravo. I know it's AGF, but I don't know the name of the collection of this one. I'm like trying to remember, but I'll look it up on Art Gallery Fabrics website, see if I can find it, and I can share it with you guys in the Facebook group. Oh, Julie, there you are. I was saying we're missing you here. Julie, how are you feeling? Let's see. And this border that I just added here, real quick, it's 1.5. Let's put it at 2. Just to get an even number, right? If we do 2 inches, then you can make it with what do you call it? Jelly rolls. So finish 2-inch. That would mean you would need 2.5-inch strips. And that way you can use up your jelly rolls. Like so. Doop. 2-inch. And then the overall size would end up being about 29 by 12. So 29 by 12 if you add 2-inch borders. So lots of different options. And Julie says, I'm feeling great. Hubby not so much. He had a bad evening yesterday and bad night. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope he feels better soon. And I'm glad you're feeling better. Hooray. And I hope he feels better too soon. Yay. And I'm gonna just see, did I miss any other questions? So everybody feels good getting started? I'm just scrolling up the comments, make sure I didn't miss anyone. And if I did miss you, I'm sorry. You're more than welcome to repost your comment. So I can go over it. Oh, Donna, I am using Adobe Illustrator. That's what I use for all my EPP, quilt, surface repeat, designs, everything. Adobe Illustrator lets you do a lot. Yeah, love it. I'm assuming you're new here. If you get to know me, you'll hear me talk about Adobe Illustrator a lot. I love it. It's such a fun program. Let's see. Wendy! Late to the party. Love the table runner. Yes, lots of different options. I think, yeah, just making 3 blocks, it's nice holiday project, or even making 2 for mug rugs. It's even better. So yeah, lots of different opportunities. And so if you go ahead and select your fabrics, please share them in the Facebook group and get started cutting and basting and play with your layout. And next week we can start sewing them together. Let me switch back. Let's see, where am I? Face to camera. And yes, Donna, I have a course teaching Adobe Illustrator for quilt pattern design too. Let's see here. Overhead, that's what we wanted. No, yes, there we go. Yeah. So now I'm back. Julie, it's not really a official sew along. We're just going over how to make the Lucy Boston block because quite a few asked about it a couple of weeks ago, and then so we're doing the casual sew along in the group where you can do your quilt as you go blocks, and if you want to share, I'll post a little I think a guide would be good, right? So we can all keep it up together there, and then this is just to do a little quick demo, and you're welcome to make one if you want to. And let's see, but it's not a official sew along or anything, because yeah, we can't handle big projects right now. Small projects is what we want. And mug rugs and table runners and placemats, they're it. Let's see. Ooh. Facebook user says, yes, I am excited. I have 12 blocks made with the 1-inch size. I plan to make a throw size quilt. Oh my God. I have to go back and look inside Facebook to see who this is because I just see Facebook user. Can't wait to follow along and see your makes too. I hope you shared your blocks. Yes, we all love progress blocks. Remember, like you can even share like pieces that you basted, right? Doesn't have to be finished looking like this. We just want to see what you're picking fabric wise, and like, does it give us FOMO, make us want to run to the fabric shop to buy same fabrics, or inspire us to try something with the ones that we already have. So it's always good to share as you're going your progress photos, and it does not have to be perfect, but as long as it's well lit so we can kind of see the colors, that obviously always helps. And yeah, and let's try to keep our camera so it's not shaky. Because sometimes I look at blurry pictures, go, oh my God, and my glass is dirty. What is going on here? And I realize someone forgot to hold their camera still or wipe the camera lens. If you're taking it with your phone, always helps to wipe the lens on your shirt and take a picture. You'll get much clearer, crisper photos. Just some pro tricks from me here. Wipe it on your shirt. Let's see. All right. So then we'll see you all inside the Facebook group. Don't forget to share your fabrics. And I'll post a some type of threaded link where we can share our quilt as you go block progresses. And I can't wait to see your blocks for next week, your fabric selection, so we can sew a block together. And remember, if you need the dimensions again for the table runner, let me know and I can share those again. So you have them in the comments under the live. The replay will be up right away after the live ends, both on YouTube and Facebook. So you have options wherever your preferred platform is. And I will see you all next week. Same time, same place, 12 o'clock. Bye!